Tell us a little bit about what you know and have been able to piece together about what happened to Rebecca.
Well, excuse me, we know very little, really. When we were told she'd gone missing, and we went over on the Friday to Los Angeles, onto the ship, we've seen CCTV footage of her making a phone call. We don't know what was in the phone call. And when she finished the phone call, she just walked away, and that's all we really know to this day, really, is she's just gone missing from that.
How difficult has it been for you, Anne, to deal with this nightmare?
It's been absolutely awful. The last 6 months have been so hard, not getting any easier. The thought of another 6 months not knowing, we don't know anything more, do we, Mike, than we did that phone call on the 22nd of March. It's just been so hard for us all as a family, all the family, and my older daughter as well, missing her sister.
Rachel, how's she been coping?
Very difficult. Just trying to put a brave face on for ourselves, really. But we just miss her desperately now. It's the longest that we've ever gone without seeing her, and it's not getting any easier at all.
What about the investigation? Are you getting the kind of support that you need in this investigation, Mike?
No, it's a very, very little information comes back to us as to what the investigation's found out. And that's the frustrating side that we face, really, and that's partially because of the problems of where the ship was registered. And that's where the investigation is held at sea.
And it was registered in the Bahamas?
That's correct,
So
yes.
The Bahamas then takes the lead on the investigation?
That's right, yes.
Have they thrown their resources at this, or have they just sent one guy to do it? I mean, what are they doing for you?
Far as we believe, it's only the one guy who's doing the investigation. And what resources they've got, probably very limited anyway. It's been a small island.
Have you been able to get support from other people that are going through this situation, other people who have had their children missing? What do they tell you?
Yeah, well, we've had help from Victim Support UK. They've been very helpful. We've met with some other families. Not a great deal yet, but we're hoping to meet more, you know, when more people come forward. But we are getting some support, aren't we, Mike?
We've had help through Kendall Carve himself, who lost his own daughter from international cruise victims. He's been giving us a lot of support and help because he's been through it himself, obviously.
You've been campaigning strongly, trying to change certain laws. What exactly is it that you want to happen?
Well, the base of the law we want is what President Obama signed up to last year in the USA, which comes into effect over there next year. And the situation over there is if a US citizen is involved in an incident or goes missing or whatever, the US authorities have to do the investigation. Now we want the same over in the UK and also in Europe and elsewhere, really, so they do the investigation.
So who have you been meeting? Have they been responsive? Have they been helpful? Or how far are you along on your campaign to do that?
Well, we're moving along now, but it's a slow pace, but it's moving. We've met the Minister for Shipping, Mr. Mike Penning, and he's offered help in improving the law they've got. And so there's that positive. Our MP mentioned Rebecca in the House of Commons. That helped us a lot, really. That moved us on a little bit faster, really.
What do you know about other people that have gone missing? Do they return, or, you know, what kind of stories and realities are you familiar with?
Actually, sadly, we're familiar with what's happening to us, really. It seems to be pan out the same way. They don't really get anywhere, really, and they don't. Most people we've met, well, I haven't met anybody who's actually found anybody since they disappeared.
Sadly, yeah, it's very, very sad to think, you know, that this could go on and on. We may never know. It's really hard to live with, isn't it? But
how do you stay so strong?
We've got our family, obviously, all our family helping. They've been marvellous. And we've really focused on trying to help the next people that may go through what we're going through. We don't want that to happen again, do we? It's awful. It's absolutely awful. We've got each other. We try to keep strong, don't we, and focused. But we desperately miss Rebecca. But we're doing it for her, you know, and we'll keep on. We keep thinking of her, don't we? And we've got to find out what's happened to her. You know, you don't just vanish off a ship, you know, with all those people. Somebody out there must know something, you know, and we'll keep on. We'll keep strong for her till we find answers, really.